So you wanna learn about beer? Stay tuned and never fear. They're the guys for the case, 'cause they'll tell you all about what they taste. We got Mudhole, B&Q, we loves Star Wars and grilling too. And Knops guy loves baseball and board games, he's played them all. There's no place to rather spend the money nice than here, having a few chuckles.
He cut down on the Elvis sort of hunk of love. Hunk of love, Elvis.
What is up, guys? I am TBG_Ops guy.
Mudhog B&Q.
And with us today, the lovely
Erin Donovan.
and behind the camera, the one, the only
Oscar and Hunka.
We are the Two Beerded Guys, and thank you for coming back for episode 58, even though it says 57.
Maybe.
Only on one. I caught on the other two.
The one that everybody watches on YouTube, that's the one you messed up?
Because that's what everybody watches on? Yeah.
All 300. No, I mean, what? 3? Not 300.
All 300.
How's everybody doing, though? I'm sober today, so, I actually know what's going on, and it was early. So it will be a fantastic episode, hopefully. I'm sure you guys enjoyed watching me be hammered, but...
It was interesting.
It was fun.
It was fun.
At least I will remember this episode. Because I
Don't make promises you can't cash.
I don't remember last week's episode.
Yeah.
I remember like 2 of the beers.
We know.
Ish.
We know.
That's
we were there also.
We remember.
As always, we start off the night with the anticipated beer of the evening. Matt, take us away.
I'm actually looking forward to the Wawa, just because it sounds like a different... It's the first beer we're having. It doesn't sound like anything really crazy, but it's a unique sounding kind of lager, and it's a guitar theme, so I'm kind of on board with that.
Yeah.
Whammy bar!
Jonathan.
I am looking forward to the second beer that we're having. That is the Caramel Apple Sour.
It could be so bad, but I'm so excited for it.
A caramel apple might go in a stout or something. It'd be a weird combo, but yeah, to have it in a sour could be really good. I'm really hoping it's kind of like that popsicle.
That's what I'm hoping too. Erin.
It's a tie between the silent reading and the Mr. Sandman, because both of them sound a little boozy, and I like
Mr.
that.
Sandman. Sorry.
We do like our boozy.
I do like the boozy ones.
Yeah, we do too. It's fine. You're
That's
in a
what
good
it be.
place. That's why that shelf's our favorite. That's our stout shelf.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go with tried and true River North Mr. Sandman. I haven't had that beer by them, but I've yet to find a River North beer I haven't enjoyed. So
I really think that'll be the best beer of the night. But, yeah.
It's that
Although I
we're
will
a little
admit-
jaded because we know what's going to come from them. At least most of us have had them before, so it's hard to pick
I
that
will
one.
admit the Orange Cream Sickle Shake IPA does sound good as well.
Yeah.
So I got a couple that I'm excited for. Actually, I have a lot that I'm excited for.
I'm looking forward to most
The
of them, honestly.
tiramisu stout. There's very little I'm not excited for.
Yeah.
The one I'm least excited for is this one, and you said was fantastic. So,
I said pretty good.
no, well, all right.
It is pretty good. It surprised me.
While I'm pouring our first beer, Matt, you got anything for us?
Yeah, but Kevin Atwell's on. What's up, buddy? Says, hey, guys.
What's up?
And Carrie says, hey, we had a great time there last week.
You guys were here?
It was... I mean, you definitely picked a week to have a show.
Yeah, we need to have you back so I can be sober and remember having you on the show.
I mean, they were ready to be an interim host, though. I mean,
They jumped in.
They were in
They
the
were-
chair. They were ready to go ahead and take the score away from
We
you.
rated a beer without Tyler.
No, you didn't. Well, the end one.
Yeah.
Not the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think it was the first one.
Nope, I made it here before we cracked the first one.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Bunny was sad because I made her get up.
Yeah.
All right, so the first beer is by Fretboard Brewing Company's Wawa Maple Vanilla Blonde Ale, finely tuned in Blue Ash, Ohio. This is a Maple Vanilla Blonde, 4.8%, a spectral glide of flavor.
And it's from Ohio. OH.
So that means it's not good.
There's a little bit of maple in the nose. At first I didn't get it. You have to really get
Yeah,
that.
you gotta-
You had that smaller swirl.
I'm giving it
Oh,
a
really?
smaller
I'm
swirl.
getting the maple on the nose pretty easy.
I didn't the first time I took the sniff, but after the swirl I did.
It's kind of like that maple candy that you buy at like Big R.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Let's see what it tastes like now.
What's the maple candy at B.O.? I don't know.
It's like your
It's
Nana
like-
buys it.
There's definitely maple.
Oh, the maple's there.
The maple is there, but that
It kind of tastes
it's-
like that candy too.
It's such a light body because it's a blonde. That big maple flavor that you would get from like a maple aged stout is such a weird, like, I'm so confused.
I like it. It could go with a maple glazed donut.
It was.
Yeah, actually, that's exactly what I was gonna say. It reminds me of a donut that I've had from Concanon's.
I forgot we had a confectionist over there. Like, I forgot we got the right person to talk about desserts.
Oh yeah,
I'm not mad about it. You used to stouts need a big heavy body to support it. This doesn't.
No, the flavor's there
It's
on the
really
thin body.
good.
Yeah.
Normally, we've even talked about how like the body doesn't carry flavor sometimes, and this one, for being a blonde. Now, I'm not getting any vanilla, but I think that's more because the maple is so overpowering.
Well, and it complements too. Like, I feel
Oh, yeah.
like maple
Yeah,
and
more-
vanilla is very like.
More of a smoothing agent than a flavor per se.
That is good.
Yeah, I really like that.
I really
It's
didn't.
clean.
I really didn't want to like.
I mean, it's a clean beer, no off flavors. Like, God, well crafted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
actually
impressed.
surprised because I did not think I was gonna like that one. I'm not gonna lie. I usually don't like the lighter beers, but that is actually I would
When I drink
drink a 6-pack of that.
When I drink light beers, I typically
Shocked.
drink like more like Helles lagers and stuff like that. Just
Yeah.
I'll take like a clean German lager as my light beer. I don't drink cream ales. I don't drink blondes ever.
No.
I'll drink the shit out of that.
Yeah.
Now it is just sweet enough that it's not diabetes in a glass by any
No,
stretch.
no.
But it is just sweet enough that I think like the most I could have in one sitting would be like 2 cans. Like I wouldn't kill a 6-pack in one sitting, but I would kill a 6-pack in a week easily.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
like I would have a problem with that, but all at once, it's definitely not a blind you're gonna crush a 6-pack in my opinion.
Yeah, that's like a Sunday brunch beer. That's what I would call
Sunday
it.
brunch.
Sunday brunch beer.
If you had that with French toast, would that be too much?
I think it'd be just right.
Yeah.
Saturday while getting ready for like the day.
Gotta have bacon.
Bacon,
with
though.
it. Beer.
You're going out.
Yep.
Have to have that salty combination, you know, like that fat, like goodness.
That crunch.
Yes.
Bacon.
Absolutely.
Or chewy,
Oh,
if
sorry.
you like chewy. Some people like.
I mean, I like bacon.
Bacon
I
pole.
really-
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna put this up on here too if I can figure that out. Bacon pole. How do I do a pole? You like it crispy or floppy?
I feel you figured it out, but I
It's
like that.
crispy or chewy, man.
Yeah, we're
Don't call bacon floppy. That's disrespectful.
I mean, it's what it is. Flop, 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 flop.
Maybe for you.
I am so not used to this chair.
Yeah, cook that shit a little bit more, bud.
We need to get a third. We need to get a third.
Poles
comfortable
found it.
chair. We make our guests sit in this thing. I don't know how they do it. For one, all I want to do is this,
Yeah.
and two, like I'm sliding forward.
That is always my problem with like the bar chairs. Is that I don't have I have just enough of a butt that like it pushes me.
That's what's happening.
Yeah.
Pushes me forward.
Well, maybe we can update the studio at some point with some stuff. Yeah.
Just one more comfortable chair.
Just one more chair.
We are so off the rails, and we are on the first.
And we just
beer.
started. We're setting a good trend here.
This is gonna be a good one.
It is. I'm excited.
As always, guys, our scoring system is very simple. It's 0.25 to 5. Anything in those quarter increments, so 0.25, 5, whatever it is. 3 is a perfectly average beer. Going up from 3, obviously above average. 4 or higher, we're seeking it out. Above 4.5, it's like you're getting into that best beer you've ever
Best
had
beer
kind
I've
of
had.
territory. Going the opposite direction, under 3, you're getting in the below average. Under 2, it's well, all right, it's free. I'll drink it. Under 1 is, for the love of God, pour that thing down the drain and give me a water. Or if you're Matt, pour that thing down the drain and give me a Keystone. That's anything below 3 for Matt, though, I think.
I think so, yeah.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong.
I
But
bigger go home, right, bub?
Hey, I likes what I likes.
Matt wants either a stout or a Keystone.
There's no middle ground.
Or Drecker Brains.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm getting that fruit and sour game. I'm alright with that.
That's about...
Oh.
That's about the only thing Matt drinks.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so this beer is fantastic. I'm excited. John, you start our scoring off.
Honestly, it surprised the hell out of me. I really enjoyed it. I think it's very crushable. I am probably going to rate it slightly high because of the unique factor, because I am going to seek it out again because I'd like to share it with people, and so I'm going to give it a 4. I think it's damn
That's
tasty.
not a bad score. It's an interesting beer.
Drink it over time, that score might level out a little bit, but for right now, this beer, this can, yeah.
Aaron,
I'm
what about
gonna
you?
have to concur. Actually, it's like right on that 4.25 ish. Like I definitely want to try it again and like make sure it's not just the immediate
That, like,
having it.
whoo!
if it's just a novelty or is it really that good?
I don't like blonde ales, and I really hate the fact I'm giving this a 4.
Yeah.
This is a fantastic beer. I want to get more of it, and yeah, I'm real happy. Off-screen, Matt, not that your score counts, because it is an official 4 for the Two Beerded Guys average here, but what would your score have been?
If it did, it would not alter anything because I would go a 4 as well. I like that John's like, I'm going to go real high on this one.
And then all 4 of us.
We're all in unanimous agreements here because that's delicious. It's well crafted. It's a little unique. I definitely would like to get more. I would like to try more stuff from them. And yet again, myself, Hoppin' Frog, now Fretboard, concurring that there is great things coming out of Ohio.
Woo!
That light body carrying that much flavor.
Shocked.
With a clean body. They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Based on that beer alone, they know what they're doing.
And I just want to say, as easy as that math was, last week Tyler could not have done that math.
No.
He wouldn't be able to read half of it.
I still can't read last week's scores hardly at all.
Well, honey, I can't read it either, so I mean...
Like, how bad is that? Cool.
Was that also drunk?
That was me writing while drunk, yes. Whew.
And well, we got a breather here too.
The pen was also drunk too. So
good beer fella on. We haven't seen it for a
What
while. What's
up,
going on, buddy? And we actually got, let's see, Russell's on. What's up, guys? What's going on, Russ? Bunny Davis, I like my bacon stiff, not floppy.
Yep.
Carrie says,
shocker.
crispy, but not burnt and crumbly. Kelly says, hi, Erwin.
Hi, Kelly.
Oh, Kevin Algier, who says, hi, Kelly.
Chopped liver? Am I chopped liver?
I love how Kevin says hi to the person not here.
Yeah.
Not Erin.
And Randy Moistner, good evening, fellas. Sorry,
What
I
up,
missed a couple
Randy?
of shows. How dare you, sir?
You didn't miss anything last week, brother. It's fine.
He says, it is softball season.
missed
Congrats
all.
on the new job, Tyler. Oh, yeah.
Thank you, brother.
Congrats on that. He says, drink up in celebration.
Oh, I am. Don't worry.
Oh, and so far, we are 80% to 20 on crispy over chewy.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
So
if you guys
For me, it's
just started
depends on
watching, chime in on the poll.
For me, it depends on what I'm eating. If I'm eating a BLT, I want a crispier bacon. That's fine. But when I'm eating like with my eggs and stuff, I want it a little more,
If I'm like straight up eating it, I want it a little chewy. If
I'm
it's
the same
like
way.
if it's with stuff, all right, like a sandwich, all right, yeah, because I want that texture, that flavor.
That
Yeah,
crunch.
that texture, that crunch is nice. So.
But yeah, if I'm just eating slices of bacon, I want it a little floppier. If we're going with Matt's words.
Dude, my wife actually
Just
brought
sometimes.
me a plate of chewy bacon for lunch one day. I
She
married the
knew
right
I liked her.
one.
That
I
is
married the
awesome.
right
I knew I liked her.
Yes.
Yeah. I married the right
Amazing.
one, y'all. You heard her here.
You do have a cool wife, so I mean,
Is she watching?
Actually, I don't know.
so not that cool.
She works for a living, yo.
Hey, I start working for a living again in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Tyler's worked this whole year, just not for a living.
Accurate.
Yeah.
Well, you're still living.
It's not like I've lost weight. Do you want to glass rinse
Should we
real
do
quick?
this? I didn't think about it.
Matt's not doing his job right now.
We can glass
that
rinse.
was next.
Slacker.
You did a good job of doing some reading, so that's good.
It's a first.
I can read. See?
He actually has a headphone that it reads the text to him, and then he acts like he read it.
Meanwhile, you can be like, hey, Erin, what do you do?
Or we can just make fun of you.
Yeah, I kind of like that route. Just
Making
saying.
fun. It's always good.
By the way, John, I gotta ask, what's with the new hat today?
Well, out of context, you probably don't know, but this is a very significant hat because it's a very recognizable hat if you've watched Letterkenny. So, for Halloween, a bunch of us decided we're going to dress up as characters from Letterkenny, and this is my Squirrely Dan hat because I'm going to be Squirrely Dan for Halloween. So, yeah.
I'm not wrong. It is only March,
It
right?
sounds like I missed a really great story
Hey,
there.
you
I
know,
missed a
it's
really
never
great
too
story.
No,
early
no,
to
no.
start planning for Halloween.
I'm dedicated to
true.
this.
I'll give you that.
If we have like 10, 15 of us, like I'm gonna make sure I put forth my best effort.
What's
I've already-
Kylie dressing up as? Because I can see your youngest finding a way to dress up as a Letterkenny character.
Gail?
Sorry.
Those who've seen Letterkenny are laughing their ass off right
gotta
now.
see it.
My
You gotta
10-year-old's
see it.
going to be Gail, but
Hey, let's be honest. I could easily see her dressing up.
yeah.
The miniature you.
She would dress like Katie?
Which Kelly says, that's what I appreciate about you, John.
Yes.
Molly says,
She
Erin!
gets it.
So we got Molly on. Charles noticeably not here.
He's probably watching with Molly.
Yeah, they're probably, I would hope, sitting together.
We can take the viewership. Get on there.
Yeah, come on. Bump
Kevin
the ratings.
Algier can confirm. And
Yes.
Randy Moisture says, I like it cooked, not right out of the package nasty. Talking about the bacon, I presume still.
Or the Letterkenny. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's so many things there.
Could be applicable to more things, but I'm going
Right out of the
thick
package,
bacon.
nasty.
Oh, Charles Baines, he says he's on the YouTube. Shorzy!
Woo! Yes.
I don't know if he's calling Shorzy for the costume. There.
Maybe he's just saying his favorite character.
Or it could be that. Molly says, actually, he's not. He hates me.
Not true. I've seen the pictures. You guys are adorable.
He put a ring on it.
That he did.
I did.
I was there.
Yeah.
That was a
Yep,
fun
yep.
wedding.
It was good time. The good times.
It was all the times, all the good times. But when you have an open bar and Taxman beer, it's really hard to have a bad time.
Yeah, Melissa was driving that.
I'm so scared and excited.
All right, so this is the Lollipop Forest Caramel Apple by Deciduous Brewing Company out of
Ooh.
Newmarket, New Hampshire. Fruited sour ale with milk sugar at 5.5%.
That smells tart.
I think Charles is trying to give me a burn. He says, I need a little more off-screen and a little less matte.
Yes!
I don't know that I appreciate that.
We do. Thanks, Charles.
This is this way.
No, you went the
There
other
we go.
direction.
Nope, there it is.
So it's got that tart Berliner Weiss sort of soft feel to it, which is sometimes they're not soft.
But it's not tart like I thought it'd be. There it is.
I say
Big
second
gulp.
sweet gets it. Yep.
Big gulp, huh?
Well, see you later.
Little bit of caramel, little bit of sweetness.
Not balanced though.
Not at all. And it's funny because it doesn't carry the flavor like the maple was carried in the blonde.
No.
And that's weird to me.
This could have gotten like a lot worse though. Like I was
Yeah, it definitely could be.
I went
a lot
into
worse.
this like high hopes and low expectations, and this is better than I was expecting.
The last caramel apple, it was a cider I had. It was atrocious. But this is actually.
This isn't a total train wreck. It's just got room to improve.
It's drinkable.
Yeah.
It isn't balanced like I'd like. There isn't
Yeah.
quite enough caramel. And there also isn't quite enough tart. Give me a little more caramel and that little puckering to go along. Make it that caramel apple sucker we were talking about. That'd be...
I like I think they did a good job with the base beer on it. I think the adjuncts, the gimmicks, didn't quite nail.
This isn't Drinker. They're not gimmicks.
Oh, well, they're gimmicks. They just don't label it that way.
Still my favorite thing ever. That a brewing company's making fun of itself for what they're making when they list things, the flavors they add as gimmicks. We love them. It's fine.
I like it.
Yeah. No, so...
Yeah.
It's an interesting beer. Yeah, what's up? Me or the comment?
Kevin.
Oh, God.
Oh God, what do you now?
So he hopped on to YouTube and says, if I come over here, I can say mean things about Molly. And then he hops on to Facebook and says, and if I'm over here, I can say mean things about Charles.
That's
Brilliant!
so funny.
Kevin's finding...
And we get double the viewership. Yes!
Kevin's driving numbers up on
This is
both.
called a win for everybody.
Kevin just hit pro trolling stuff.
If he somehow
It really
ends up
did.
on Twitch so he can talk shit about everyone because nobody else is there,
Oh, that
it'd
would
be
be-
perfect. Kevin, you should
Get on it.
Get on
Twitch.
Twitch so you can make fun of everybody while you're at it.
Yeah, no one's on there.
Not today. We're missing our Twitch viewer. I say viewer because we have one.
Yeah.
But it's fine. It's fine.
We know that. We know that about Twitch. We're playing League of Legends or Fortnite or whatever else kids are
We
playing.
broadcast to Twitch because it was an option.
Yeah.
We were like, no, okay.
Okay.
Aaron, you were first this time. What is your score?
About 2.5, I think. I'm just not
Yeah.
sours kind of person anyway, and I just feel like it says caramel apple. I expect a little bit more caramel out of that.
Same. Especially if a blonde ale can carry that level of maple,
Right.
then a sour, a fruited sour, thicker body like that can carry some caramel. I'm gonna give it a 2.75. I'm kind of in that same boat. I think the base beer is fine, but once you decide to not make it just the base beer and do more to it, I'm gonna need you to follow through with that. What's on the can has to be in it. So I'm gonna give it a 2.75.
I hate for Two Bears in a Row to agree with Tyler, but it is a 2.75. It's a good beer, but it's a hair under average because they didn't get that. There's a flaw. They didn't get that balance right. So yeah, I can't give it a 3 perfectly average because you got something wrong.
They missed the mark there. So that does average out to a 2.75 Two Bearded Guys score. For those of you that do follow us on Untapped and have noticed that maybe we're a little behind on the scores, and by maybe I mean we're a month and a half behind on putting the scores on, that's my fault. I will be updating today's and past episodes tomorrow.
There's a clear separation of responsibilities in this partnership.
I admit when I failed. I failed. It's fine.
For 3 weeks.
6 weeks.
I think it's 4 to 5 weeks.
Oh.
We're like at a month and a week.
I
Like,
guess I was being too nice to you.
yeah, I thought about it like on the way here today. I was driving and I'm like, because my first thoughts were, I forgot to take a picture of last week's beers to update them this week. And I'm driving and I'm like, I don't think I've done it in like 5 weeks.
So, Erin, there's so many awesome things that you do, and I really don't know where to start, but if I'm going to list just some of the things I know about, right?
Okay.
Obviously, you cook.
Yes.
Okay.
I was really hoping he was going to draw an epic blank right there.
I'm trying to
cool.
I was
Obviously,
which
you,
one do I go first? Which one do
Somebody
I go
help me out here.
Tyler, take it away.
Yes.
I was hoping so hard for that.
That would have been, yeah, I agree, but I'm not doing that. What else is there?
That would have been me yesterday or last week.
Oh, yeah.
So you cook, you play guitar. Obviously, you love pets and animals and all that cool stuff. You've
Except
got.
Griffin.
I'm trying to get into.
That I love the dog. The dog does not love me because it smells my dog. It is purely
That was so funny.
not my problem.
I didn't even know Griffin knew how to growl.
There's awesome, amazing stories about just that highlight your personality and who you are, which not everybody would do, but you did, and I love it. So that's the story we can get into about a certain outfit.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And then you're an archaeologist.
Yeah. Call me Indianapolis Jones. I did a lot of the I'm also very punny. You can follow me on TikTok, Erwin D Magnificent, if you like jokes that are
Is
gonna
that
make
you do
you
that
groan.
for reals?
I do.
Yes.
I do. Actually,
That's fantastic.
if you haven't seen my new one, I'll give it to you.
Yes, do it.
I went to the
have a
doctor
drum roll.
recently, Tyler. Don't be worried though. I found out I had this condition where when I can't sleep, I eat. It's called insomnia.
I saw that one today and I already hate you still.
It made me want cookies.
Erwin.Aaron.
Erwin D Magnificent is my karaoke name. When I used to do that somewhat professionally.
I'll have to look it up. I'll follow you from the Two Bearded Guys TikTok.
Yes.
For sure.
But I'll have to do it later because I'm not paying attention to what
It's
I'm
okay.
doing.
I'm also on Untapped, but I don't know what my name for that is. I have to look that up on the break.
Fair.
That's fantastic though. Like, that was such a bad joke, but so
Oh.
funny at the same time.
The louder the groan, the more I know I hit the target. It's like when I used to tutor math. I'll give you a math one real quick.
Oh God.
Do you get the rim shot ready again?
Yeah, get that rim
Okay.
shot ready. What did the acorn say when he grew up?
What?
Geometry. Yay!
That got a chuckle. That was really funny.
that was funny.
You're all weak.
I can appreciate that.
Yeah, actually.
Or for at least the next
Or
like
just
hour and a half.
Geometry.
Geometry. I like the way she
I
said
know,
it too.
yeah.
Geometry.
Oh yeah, it's all about the
all-
gestures too. You gotta sell it, man. Because if you half it, then the pun doesn't land.
I didn't even know about the puns. This is awesome.
Turbo puns.
Actually, speaking of archaeology and puns, a summer I was in West Virginia. The people that I was working with, we spent at least one session coming up with nothing but maritime puns and then cheese puns. And there's some really good ones in there.
Oh God.
Oh.
There's some really Gouda ones.
You know what? Out on digs, sometimes things get a little boring.
Yeah, this was a pipeline project. So, like with archaeology,
yeah.
a lot of people don't realize that Whenever you spend federal money on building anything in the United States, thanks to some legislation, you have to send in environmental folks, and you have to send in cultural resource management folks. And archaeology is cultural resource management. And so that project was not a lot of digging, a lot of glorified hiking, and feeling like I was on Lord of the Rings.
Nice.
Yeah, there was this one because it was in West Virginia. Beautiful country, out in the middle of nowhere, places that, people hadn't been in over 100 years, on these ridge tops. I'm going, over 2,000 elevation in a day and back. I, on average, walked anywhere from 8 to 10 miles. So, yeah. I haven't been walking anywhere, really. Recently, but...
See, I could sit and talk archaeology shit all night.
Oh, yeah,
so.
I could definitely do this shit all day.
Yeah.
She did.
That's a
I
good thing
did.
to do.
I did at one point.
She dug it.
And then I, I got 80-year-old knees now and stuff, so now I have a desk job. So, it's a young lady sport. It's not for me.
All right, so the beer we're drinking.
Back to beers.
John made a pun, therefore I have to cut Erin off.
Way to ruin it, John.
Oh,
I know, they don't understand, do they?
no.
Brewdog, brewed in Ohio. Lightspeed, 99-calorie hazy IPA. United we stand for better beer. Fiercely defiant and independent. Fast beer for a slow universe. This is the Columbus brewed, Ohio driven by passion and united by Brewdog. At a whole whopping 4%.
Yeah.
Thanks, John.
It's with 99
It's only
calories.
100 calories.
4%.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we got 2 cans of it.
Hey, it's got 99 calories, but a bitch ain't one.
That's fruity.
I was going to say, that's
Yeah.
not bad at all.
Yeah.
Pretty refreshing and crisp.
That's fruity.
Yeah, it's kind of tropical fruity.
We've got a speaking of Twitch, Soulless, SOULYSS.
Please be Kevin.
I'm hoping so. It just was poop. Sounds like Kevin.
What up, Solus? Whoever you are, let us know who you are.
Yeah,
And if you're
that's
Kevin, that's amazing.
We call it shit around here, just FYI.
Molly says, "What was your go-to karaoke song?"
Don't Stop Believing, of course.
That's respectable. Carrie says, "Can you have OSM decide the order to taste beers in again?" No.
No.
We won't be doing that.
We do things right when I'm in charge.
And it's always great we have the off-screen conversations. Charles and Kevin are going back and forth about their ingenious plot to troll people on YouTube that are watching on Facebook. It's pretty great. I'll let them do their thing. That way no one gets ruined.
So this beer, I wanted to have it on the show because when I first drank it, I bought it because it was a 99 calorie hazy IPA. I was just like,
Watching your figure now?
can this be good at all? No, I was curious. I was like, can this be good at all?
It's Brewdog. Of course it's going to be at
We
least
are all
decent.
just jabbing each other tonight.
Yeah.
Woo!
And I watch my figure. I work hard at keeping this figure. Thank you,
Body of a god, baby.
Body of
That
a
god's just Buddha.
Buddha. But I was kind of pleasantly shocked and surprised. It's not the best hazy IPA ever, but I mean, it's lots of flavors and
Yeah, there's a lot going on there.
It's drinkable.
So I think I like it more than some of the hazies we've had recently.
Yeah.
Because it's different. We're not getting the same old flavor profile
Yeah.
that we've gotten from every hazy over the last
Citra,
2
Mosaic,
months.
and
yeah,
Amarillo, right?
This
Those
is-
are the three.
yeah.
Even I know that. I don't read them.
This is it's just fruity. It's different. It's a light.
It's a different fruit.
Yeah, it's light bodied, very light bodied, which I expect with this beer. It's not a lot of that hop that I like, so it's not like going to reach anything in my
Right.
favorite realm.
Yeah.
But the fruity, this would be great on the boat this summer.
Oh yeah.
I could grab a case of this, throw it on the boat, and it's 4%, so you can drink it all day like you would a Bud Light or Coors Light, PBR, whatever you drink, Keystone.
That's
and,
the right answer.
Yeah, that's a kayaking beer.
and yeah, this would be great on the kayak, on the boat.
I'm going out. I'm on a beach in California. I'm watching the volleyball players do what they do, and I'm crushing these things.
I kind of want to take it out on the boat and drink it on the tube.
The
Do one
men's
of my-
volleyball, right, John?
No.
do my next chug challenge with a couple of these out on the tube while I'm tubing, you know? Maybe I'll water ski and do it next time.
Yeah, absolutely. I was shocked. It's good beer.
What is this that you're doing?
We chug beers on the tube or water skiing.
The tube being the YouTube
Beer
or
Life-
the inner tube?
I don't know about
Or
this.
both.
So
Video.
Beer Life
He did
is Beer Life is company we partnered with, but they do chug challenges every once in a while.
Yeah.
And you kind of come up with your favorite, like goofy ways to chug or fancy ways to chug, or if you're a real fast chugger, you can just down one, all sorts of stuff. I participated, and I hopped out on my tube while behind the boat, and like you literally, my video is me outside the wake getting shot across, running into my buddy while just straight up. I pull this beer out of my vest, pop it, drink it, and put the empty can back in my vest.
Hey, at least you were
was a good chug.
environmentally conscious.
Earth
Oh, I
conscious,
wasn't
right?
dropping that thing, and it wasn't my first time drinking on the tube. Like, I've gotten pretty good at. I'm a big dude. Those life jackets, it's pretty tight, so it ain't going nowhere.
Nah.
Update on the bacon poll. We're 78% still crispy and 22% chewy.
Awesome.
We've got a few more votes in,
I think
but
it's funny that 2 out of the 3
And that's
people
not easy
on
math
camera
anymore, so...
like chewy, but yeah.
I just don't like it burnt because I'm sorry, burnt
I
is
don't
not a
want burnt,
flavor.
yeah.
Like no matter
It is,
what
I
you
call
think,
it char.
burnt is not a flavor.
Char.
Char.
This beer is actually really tasty. Sorry, I'm
Yeah, I'm not
excited
mad at
about
this.
this beer. It kind of like caught me off guard.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm
I thought
glad.
you said like a low cal beer. I'm like, well, Brewdog, let's see.
Yep.
They pulled it out.
I really wanted to make fun of John after he said he liked a 99 calorie beer, but
You can't.
it's pretty solid.
Pretty solid.
I am first to go. No. And I'm going to give it a 3.5. Like, that's a solid brew. I'm not going to go much higher than that. It's a little thinner on the body for me, just in general. It doesn't have any bitterness, which I like from any version of an IPA, but I'll give it a 3.5.
Okay.
Jonathan.
I can't make it 3 in a row because I was going to go 3.5.
Oh, just give it a score.
So, because they nailed exactly what they said they were going to do.
Changed his score because
It's
he can't
99
match me.
calories. It's 4%, super sessionable, and they nailed it. 3.75.
I was going to give it a 3.25, and then I talked myself into, while talking about the boat, into a 3.5.
I was going to do 3.5, but
I'm
you know,
gonna go
I can't make it 3 in a row.
3.25.
That's
Perfect.
funny.
All right.
I'm gonna go
It's a
3.
3.5 average.
That's the score I wanted. So
We are on all three, like, right in kind of sync right now. So.
yeah.
Well, it helps that the beers are like not that divisive like some of the days we've had. Like, oh, this is gonna be polarizing, but so far they've been like, all right, I can people are probably gonna be able to enjoy them.
You mean the fruited Berliner Weiss? They called it IPA, and John gave it a 4.5
'Cause
it
it's
wasn't an
freaking
IPA.
fantastic.
It was delicious.
Oh, it was really good. It was an Energy City one.
Energy City. I'll look it up here in a minute.
Which
But
is a place that I think we've had pretty good luck with them. Granted, it might not have been
the
what it's
fla-
advertised,
the
but that's,
flavor
I
was
think 2 for 2
fantastic on
them,
that
pretty
beer,
solid.
but
He killed it because it's supposed to be an IPA, which he's not wrong.
the biggest letters on the can were IPA, and it literally
You
had
missed
no
that.
feature of an IPA.
But it tasted so good.
It was IPA name only.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
the,
sad.
the biggest letters on the can.
Sad.
All right, so we got Erin's answer to the karaoke song. John Tyler, are you karaoke yours?
Mine is Charlie
Yes.
Daniels' "Devil Went Down to Georgia."
Fuck the pain away.
Oh, nice.
I've
Peaches.
technically done that with him before
It's the only karaoke song I've ever done,
Yeah.
and that was
song?
with Tyler.
I like it.
at Books and Brews
Oh,
in front of
nice.
Jason while we both still worked for him.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Jason was laughing his ever-loving ass off.
I said I wanted to play the Peaches song.
I
And
thought
they
we were
played-
playing.
Oh,
Millions
apparently
of
you
Peaches.
thought it was Presidents of the
Yeah.
United States.
Yeah.
That's
no.
an
No,
easy
so
mistake.
that's what Jason started playing.
Jason started playing. I was like, no, stop.
That's
Stop.
You got the wrong
The
one.
other
hon.
one.
Ron Peaches.
You got the wrong one, hon.
Jake had to help him find it because he was like, "What are you talking about?"
Yep.
It
I
was.
have
The
a
Jake was like,
karaoke
got
machine,
this.
by the way. Yeah,
We
the
can,
missus
come up,
got-
we can go with some fun
Two Beerded Guys,
shenanigans with it. Drunken karaoke.
drunken karaoke. That'd be fun.
Mm-hmm.
We should have one of those nights this summer.
Can we do karaoke again yet, or is that still locked down?
No, she has a karaoke
I have a
machine.
karaoke machine.
Ha! Problem solved.
Yep, yep.
We're in. Yeah, we'll do it.
You sing it to YouTube, dude, and most songs you can find on YouTube. It's
That's what-
it's beautiful.
That's what we did at Books and Brews.
yeah, it is. It is.
Computer screen and book.
Don't
YouTube.
break it if it or don't fix it if it ain't broken. They say.
So we are flying through right now.
We are a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't realize how fast we were going. Mostly because we've been laughing so much.
Yeah.
Erin, you are a huge you cook. You are great at baking. Your food is always fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
You used to work with me at Books and Brews Broad Ripple.
Taught
and
me
it
everything
was
I knew there.
Probably one of the best
Thank you.
Except onions.
kitchens that
I was gonna say, how do you
Books and
cut
Brews
an
had at the time.
onion properly?
That's what I was getting. I was leading to.
Oh hell.
Can
no.
you please tell John how to cut an onion properly?
Do I need to go get a cutting board right now? I have an onion.
So, quick backstory. John
Let's get to it.
John opened at Books and Brews Broad Ripple one day and diced up all the onion for us because we were out. So he was setting the table for the busier evening shift, which we do appreciate. Mm-hmm. But Erin comes into work that night, opens up the container, and these onions were the worst cut onions I've ever seen.
They were not as finely diced as they should have been, I believe.
And very many different sizes.
Yeah, consistency.
It was a very rough cut.
She tells me, she goes, "Come look at this." I go look at it, but there's massive chunks of onion. There's really tiny invisible chunks of onion. It is all sorts of like weird. She's like, "Who opened?" It was John.
You make me sound meaner than I am.
You can't shame me. I know this.
When you're in the kitchen, you can get a little mean.
You know, I just can't help that I go into like work beast mode.
Well,
It's alright, we'll make fun of me for Broad Ripple Kitchen.
this isn't even making.
this
isn't even making fun of. Like I self-admit I can't cut an onion. I've watched videos. I've read articles. I've had Erin show me, who's amazing at this.
I will show you, dude. I will show you easily.
Yeah.
So I will go ahead and tell the other story where it makes fun of me. It's our third day open. We're busy as hell.
This motherfucker right
Erin
here.
had been there. Erin had been there all day.
There's that tone.
Erin had been there all day. She gets off work. I'm the assistant manager at the time. I go, "Hey, I'll take her to the kitchen."
Literally.
She sits down with a beer.
Literally, I
Hadn't
just
even
sit
taken
down.
a sip of it yet. I'm dicing up some jalapenos because she'd been so busy she hadn't even had a chance to like get everything
Shit,
prepped as
yeah.
much yet. And she put the jalapenos in the thing, but hadn't done any others. I mean, I didn't blame her. We were busy as hell. It was our third day open. Mm-hmm. I start dicing these jalapenos. Somebody hollers at me. I look up while dicing, and I let my thumb leak out. You know, instead of being where it needs to be, I let it leak out.
I'm like, I got the glass to my lips.
On a
y'all.
brand new knife. Needless to say, Tyler almost took his thumb off. Mm-hmm. Immediately grab it. Fuck. Erin looks up, sees me doing this, sets the beer down, walks into the kitchen, washes hands, puts on gloves, and cleans the tabletop, and starts making what was supposed to be made. And the whole time while I'm trying to find like our bandages and getting it all doctored up, she is glaring at me. I have jalapeno juice. I have a cut thumb with jalapeno juice in it. I'm in pain, and Erin is like shooting bullets through my head. Just... I finally, like, about a half hour later, am able to get it wrapped enough and gloved up that I was able to get her out of there about a half hour, 45 minutes later. But, man, the whole time, Erin's just...
I was mad as hell, y'all.
It was pretty funny. I've never seen somebody get so close to that after-work beer in my entire life. It was literally like, here.
It's like my shoulders visibly had to have fallen. Like,
Oh, they did. I felt so bad.
It's like, this motherfucker is gonna kill me, man.
Well, his thumb's cut off, but you know, it's fine.
I'm supposed to trust these people around a fryer. It was different when it was just a couple panini presses, y'all. We got fryers up in here. People are real dumb. Oh, Lord.
Oh, that was something. All right, our next beer is the Orange Creamsicle Shake IPA by Westbrook Brewing Company at 7%.
Oh, that's admirable.
Unpasteurized, non-homogenized, brewed fresh, so please drink fresh. Oops. IPA ale brewed with orange, vanilla, and milk sugar. From Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. How far off are we? Well, not as bad as normal.
Well, that's kind of near, is that near Myrtle
This
Beach?
is July.
Okay.
Drink fresh, y'all.
It's not as bad as we have been.
Pass
these over.
I'm not going to say what happened to a beer I got from Jungle Gyms. I definitely say it's settled. In the most auspicious way.
Did it curdle?
It didn't hit me till near the bottom, and I realized I made a very, very big mistake.
That's fantastic.
Like, came back with a mouthful of something. I was like, oh, I have made a mistake.
Oh, I guarantee this will have sediment in it.
Oh yeah.
Well, maybe not so far. We'll see. I haven't got to the bottom of the glass yet, though.
On the Tyler about cutting his digit off, Molly says, I would have chugged it and then gone into help. Just kidding.
Yeah.
I would have never.
I would have never said, if she would have, I would have not said a word about it. I'd have been
Yeah,
like,
nobody has
"Thank
said
you."
shit
Nope.
because I'd have fucking.
She'd have left.
I'd have been like, oh, all right, I'm done.
I'm off the clock already, bitches. Sorry.
I ain't even here.
God, I straight up about took that thumb right off. And it was a brand new.
I was so disappointed.
But it
That
didn't
was
cut
what
it
the
off?
face was for me. I was like, after all the talks about safety and shit, this is what you do to me.
Hey,
This is
Thursday
different.
open. We had some idiots working for us. I was trying to corral people.
Get a beer.
Sounds like you're part of the problem, not the solution.
That was not the only day I was part of the problem, but yeah. It's alright. Nothing was more scary than when that damn fryer threw a fireball out at me, lighting it one morning. Oh,
Yeah, I don't mess with grass. I don't mess with gas. I hated that shit.
That thing
always
threw a-
made me nervous. Always.
thanks
made me
to a
nervous.
fire, singed all the hair on my arm, and I just gotten
That's why I don't use gas grills. Actually,
this tattoo.
Other than the fact that it tastes like shit.
Yeah, well, that too.
Oh, we got a new guy on the YouTubes here. Ruben J.
What up, Ruben?
Ruben?
Says, I love beers.
Welcome.
Keen to get on the Beers With You Legends. Oh, he's giving us way too much credit.
Hey, we
Yes.
appreciate it, my man. By the way, speaking of legends, Beer Life Official is one of the more legendary Instagrams right now. We have recently partnered with them to do the Two Beerded Guys drunken beer reviews for them. I'm so used to saying movie reviews and other stuff. We do
Right.
a lot.
That's a different channel.
Yeah, we do a
It's a different
lot.
channel.
But we do their drunken beer reviews now. You can find us on Beer Life Official and Beer Life Brews.
Yeah.
We also will be taking over the Beer Life Brews pages on occasion, especially when we go out into the public and go to different breweries or do beer fest. You'll see us kind of take over that and do a lot of stories and kind of just basically take over that account and have a little fun.
Listen, there's a reason you want to follow us on our multitude of social medias.
TBGU.
TBGU, baby.
We do all sorts of stuff on all sorts of different channels.
Yeah.
Between our TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Follow Beer Life Official, Beer Life Brews. Follow us on, I think I missed one, Twitter. But follow us on Twitter. But
Follow us Twitter, but yeah, Twitter's tough.
Don't expect a lot.
Unless you're a live sporting event, Twitter's
Yeah.
kind of tough.
Twitter-
Or you're, never mind,
better at it than we are.
political. Or,
Didn't work
but-
for Gina Carino, did it?
No,
Too
but
soon?
follow us on all our different accounts, Facebook, everything. We do something different. We have a lot of cross-platform stuff where we have the same information, but then each one has something a little different.
Yeah.
Instagram we don't go live on for this show, but we go live on it when we're on location at different places. We do a lot of our main posts on Instagram.
Yeah.
So you're going to want to follow that because it's one of the most important
probably our
things for
most
us.
active.
It's our most active account, but it's not the one we do this on. So it's,
Right.
you got to follow a little bit of everything.
What is our next IG takeover for Beer Life? Do you know? Oh, damn.
I
you
haven't-
know?
I
I
haven't
do
looked.
know.
Was I told?
Probably. But it's
Was
also
he
kind
told
of-
last week?
We're taking a beer trip at the end of the month.
Oh yeah, we'll do a takeover when we go to Chicago for Mudhog's birthday party.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
Yeah, that should be fun.
Have we
We'd love
talked about
that.
doing a
That'd be a good
takeover on that for that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Did we talk
I
about
talked to
Monday?
Wes. Yeah, probably. Yeah.
If you missed last week's episode, go watch it on YouTube.
You
I
can't-
was real drunk.
You can't expect Tyler to remember anything from last week.
So
This beer's better than I expected.
Yeah, for the age especially.
we are going to hit up Revolution. Revolution is on the list for sure.
Woo-hoo.
Cuma's Corner is on the
Dovetail.
list, which is not a brewery. But
We're gonna go to Dovetail.
Oh,
okay, Dovetail.
It's one of my favorite breweries down there.
burger.
You know
You
what?
say Kuma's and now I want
I
a
know.
burger.
I know.
Man, I'll tell you what.
I've
For
been thinking
being
nothing. Ooh.
for being old and saying that it was kind of like a you need to drink this now kind of beer, I'm getting good flavor from it. The orange is there.
Yeah. The vanilla creamsicle part of it has fallen out a little bit.
A little, but not over the top.
Yeah.
I still feel like it's an IPA, but it's not over the top bitter. I definitely could use a little more of the vanilla, like creamsicle-ish, but my guess is that flavor just kind
It,
of...
it dropped.
It
Yeah.
drops because, yeah.
It's old.
Yeah.
We're trying to get through our old beers, we promise.
It's a little bit astringent, which is a little more than I anticipated,
little
especially with the
dry.
lactose sugar. But
But overall, I'm not upset. I expected it... When I read the side of the can and then the bottom of the can, I got a little nervous.
yeah.
Hey, you shouldn't.
You can blame him. He bought all the IPAs. We couldn't get through them all.
Sorry I bought
Trying.
so much beer for the show, guys.
But yeah, it's better than I expected. Definitely get the orange still. That flavor's still very
Yeah.
dominant there.
Yeah, on the nose it smells like a glass of orange juice.
Hey guys,
This is a lingering sort of.
on the can it
It's
says
most concerning.
"to open" with an arrow pointing up. lift tab and enjoy. I may be wrong, but have we not had this style of can for a long time now?
You'd be surprised the level of idiot in the world right now, Tyler.
It's a typical just...
It's probably
It's not what the
tongue
polls-
in cheek, like,
Oh, I know, but
you
still,
know.
that's just like...
Yeah.
It's cute. They're trying to be cute. Just let them be
Get out.
cute.
No.
Fed!
Get off my lawn!
Let this place, I'm out of here!
She ain't going nowhere. The big, heavy, rich beers are up in next
No,
hour.
I'm kicking you out.
No, that's why he put those on that side. He's like, she ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah.
Why do you think I make this lineup the way I do?
Sneaky.
Yes, that's what he does.
I'm not dumb.
He's sneaky and abrasive.
Damn straight.
It's a dangerous
And my
combination.
job's going to be being a people person.
Oh.
Whew. This should be fun. But, John, you were first to rate this time.
So I am a bit torn on it. There is... It was probably much better when it was fresh. It wasn't bad now, which speaks to how probably good this was. But I am getting a little bit of this stringent sort of kind of weird flavor at the back end because it's older. So I am going to give it a 2.5. It probably deserves better, but that's where I'm at with this beer.
The lovely Erin.
I'm gonna go with a 3. I'm gonna be generous. I've had other orange creamsicle styles. Had it with cream ale that was just atrocious. But this actually, like, the orange really came through. I just wish I would have had more of that vanilla.
Same, and it's funny, even though it technically has something wrong with it, but that's because it's old.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it a 3 as well, because I think this beer, this can, I'm still giving it a 3. I think with the flavors in it as an average beer, it's solid. I think it could have had a chance for like a 3.75 if the flavors were still all there.
You're not wrong.
But
Yeah.
I'm real happy with
Yeah.
it overall, and I'm going to give it a 3.
Yeah, a
That's
fresh
a-
pour of that would be good, I
Real
think.
good.
It's a sweet fat.
2.75. It's sweet fat.
2.75?
Yep.
What are you looking at over there?
No Boba Fett.
All right, so, Jonathan, will you do me a favor, because we have some time left.
We do.
Can you pour small samples of our beer
Yeah.
so Erin can have a chance to sample it?
Ooh, I meant to bring you
The
guys
Palate
some of my
Destroyer.
seed.
That's what we have a break after this. It's fine.
The Destroyer.
Which,
Destroyer.
Ruben also says on the YouTubes, big fan, blokes, love your work. Like,
We appreciate it, Ruben.
Yeah.
Where did you find us, my man? How did you run across us? You know, what brought you to us?
either he's just a very phonetically interesting character, or he might be from across the pond, because he says, do you guys play footy? Football? It says, you blokes play football? I'm like, oh, I like the cut of this
He
guy's
definitely
jib.
sounds like he's from across the pond.
Yeah.
So,
Nothing against that.
American
I like your
football.
lingo, my friend.
I played both football and American football when I was younger.
Football?
I only run when I'm being chased.
That's the right answer.
But anyway, so the beer we're about to drink, because Erin has not had a chance to taste it, and well, I enjoy it, so I just wanted to have some, it's the beer we brewed with the help of Kevin Smo Money Smolar and Brian Suter. It is a smoked... No, we did not smoke it.
We did not smoke it.
It is a
smells good.
toasted, that's the word I was looking for, toasted oatmeal Imperial Brown with blueberries, maple, and ghost pepper. Oh.
Now, Aaron,
And barrel aged.
I
don't
really
think
wanted to
barrel.
replicate like a maple syrup chicken and
Blueberry
waffles with hot sauce.
We definitely didn't get the chicken,
So,
obviously.
yeah, you know.
The blueberry comes through on the nose just. Technically, we haven't done this on the show, so we're going to rate our own beer today.
We're not untapped.
What did we name it, by the way?
Woo!
John, what did we name it?
That's an appropriate
Blueberry
reaction.
Ghost.
That's right.
Blueberry Ghost.
Blueberry Ghost.
And this is
and
where
aged
it
on whiskey chips.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
barrel age that I said. Yeah.
started down a little Kevin's, hot gaugery when he's like,
Yeah.
oh no, I can eat the hottest thing on the planet, but I know what hot is for other people. Like, do ya?
He shot it a little bit.
This doesn't melt your face off, but it's a hot one.
The good news is it doesn't stay around
Linger.
too long. So when
Yeah.
you're done with this beer, you're not going to be sitting here going like a hot ones challenge where you're sitting there for 5 minutes still going, for the love of God!
Yeah.
Yeah.
It gets you right here. This is where the heat hits you the most. It's kind of that little just as it goes down, but it starts going away pretty quick.
Oh yeah. No, this is really good, guys.
What was the pepper that was used, John? Do you
Ghost.
remember?
Ghost.
Ghost. That might explain that right here.
So, I think on the nose, I mean, it's just that
Blueberry maple.
with the powder sugar comes through on that. I think we nailed the flavor we were going for.
Maybe with just a hair hot,
Yeah.
but I like it. It reminds me of It really reminds me of Swanzig's Ghost Pepper Stout. The only difference is theirs lingers longer.
Yeah.
While you're drinking it, you're sitting there by the end of the beer going,
Getting the sweats.
It kind of reminds me of Founders, the year Cerise didn't come out because there was a low cherry
We can
yield.
do that break.
Yeah.
They did a mango habanero that was phenomenal that I had at Fickle Peach in Muncie.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Who did it?
Founders.
Oh,
Yeah, there was a year I think the cherry yield was really low, and so they came out with a mango habanero and had like a pin-up on the bottle. It was real. Yeah, I liked it.
There was one I had as a mango, I think habanero from, we said it's Yakta, is how you say it?
Yakta.
Like, and I had that, that's the only one I had like that jalapeno sweet concoction before, and I was like, that was really good. So I thought maybe that was it there when I heard the stuff, so. Cool to see someone else did one though, too.
I don't think it's not something I sit here and drink a whole pint of.
Yeah, that'd be a
there's no way I
tall
could
order.
drink a pint of this, but
I could sit and watch a movie and have like a 10 ounce and just chill.
yeah, it's a sipping beer, I think, or like a slow drink, not like a. There's no way I'm pounding this.
And
No.
I do want to use it in some waffle batter. I do want to use it in that.
That'd be interesting.
So that's going to happen sooner rather than later.
Hate to interrupt, guys,
What?
but John, it's everybody's favorite time
Oh
of the week.
God, I hate this part. You're not gonna get me into it.
It's John's pet name of the week. All right, pet name of the week. Liz says hi to her Lil Sumptuous salted caramel souffle.
It's souffle, honey.
Listen,
Words are hard.
that's fantastic. I can't fault you for the delivery. So thank you.
You can fault me for my pronunciation now.
That's what I thought.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's too many S words in there.
There was a lot.
Yeah,
It's alliterative.
that is the
Look
word
at that
that I
thing.
can never remember. And we also got Cosmos Carlos, our
Cosmos, our
Oh,
Twitch
shit,
guy.
he did show
What
up.
up?
Says saludos.
Saludos.
What's up, Cosmos? Yay!
Yeah.
We do have fans. Woo!
Ruben, Cosmos.
All the rest of you that we love. John's
Your
leaving
moms.
Yeah,
Mine
good
haven't
beer
watched in a while.
fella.
Oh,
It's
Oh.
disappointing.
I missed two earlier. Beer fella, he was on YouTube. He said crispy on the bacon.
Okay, yep.
Let's share the bacon poll. 77 to 23.
Oh,
Come on, guys.
I'm really
Give me some
disappointed.
chewy. Give me some chewy.
Chewy is not
77%
winning.
of you.
This might be very telling here. Has anyone else taken a bite of a bacon strip?
No.
Okay, just me then.
Why did you eat a dog treat?
Not a whole thing, just a bite. Just curious. Dogs don't know it's not bacon.
I mean, if I'm going to try,
I want to see how bacon like
I'd
it
probably
actually
the one I
was.
would try.
I figured give it a shot.
I feel like all it is turkey bacon, which also sucks.
It was.
Oh,
It
I
was.
don't know. I had a pretty stellar breakfast sandwich.
Was it
over the
crispy or
weekend.
chewy?
It was chewy, turkey bacon.
Yeah, the bacon
my
strip
God,
was
come on,
also
sandwich.
very chewy.
So how was the bacon strip?
Very chewy.
Monterey
It
Jack
wasn't.
cheese.
It's
What
like
was
a
the flavor?
It was like a
It's
frog
like
leg
this-
compared to a
it's
chicken
like-
wing. Like
it's
it's
fucking
close,
nice.
but it's not there.
What was the flavor?
Bacon like, but not bacon.
Artificial?
Him giving us the
Yeah.
bacon strip.
Was it bacon extract?
Is it like bacon?
It might have been an
Have you
extract.
ever had
I-
bacon? Fake bacon?
Oh, bacon.
What is bacon?
No, is it like a
Bacon
tofurkey?
is like, yeah, it's like fake bacon.
I just assume that's what women did with Matt.
Boom.
But up.
That was pretty damn solid.
Wait.
No, it wasn't.
Oh man.
Anyway, bacon.
Yeah, no.
Here every Monday, guys.
Yeah, they even make it with like a white strip in the middle, which is kind of off-putting, but like
I get what they're going
it's
for.
still flavorful.
Huh.
It's got like a
I can promise I'll never try it.
On the topic of
That's
artificial
not true.
meats.
I've literally, if somebody hands me
I
food,
would
I'm gonna
say-
try it.
You'll try it.
Yeah, the word tofurkey just makes me smile every time. Like that's the most
You
fun.
can't not say that without smiling.
I know!
It's something to do with the consonants. I'm not like
Turkey.
Yeah, it's the
the
furky
hard
is what really
K
sells
sound.
it.
It's the hard K sound. I think is what the comedians say.
Yeah, that furk in there in the middle. Like
I had another Matt joke. That was nice this time.
Why pull punches now?
Damn it.
What, you want the rim shot? You want the sad trombone? Which one you want?
He's like, which button am I hitting?
You want the wrong? Jokes.
All right, guys. So if we were to rate our own beer today, and Matt, you will participate in this one.
I usually participate. I just don't count.
No, I meant you count for this. We'll do a full Two Beerded Guys. All four of us here. John, you can
first.
start us off.
So I think we did a good job. We know the flavors we're going for. It is a little bit hot, so it's
That's
not
pretty
going to
generous with the
be.
wee word, isn't he?
It is not
all
going to be
participate.
for everybody.
Yeah, true.
So I am probably going to go 3.5. Solid beer.
I think, honestly, it's on par with that Founders that I had, and I'm going to give you guys a 4.
Whoa!
Because I think...
Seek it out,
yeah,
baby.
Because to me, the spiciness is... That first drink, it's like, oh, shit.
It's there.
But
Once you get acclimated.
once you get acclimated to it, it balances really well with the blueberry. I'm going to pay for that later. Because food turns against you once you get over the age of 25.
Yeah.
But, you know what? It was well worth it, fellas. Thank you for letting me try your beverage.
You're welcome.
I agree with John, not on the score necessarily, but on the heat. I think it's just a hair hotter than we were aiming for. But the heat's actually at the level I was hoping for because of my love of the Swanzig Stout, stuff like that. I think the heat's great. The nose is unbelievable.
Oh, yeah.
That blueberry and maple hit you like a ton of bricks. When you pour it, you'll be standing, I'm a decently tall person compared to those taps. They're about right here on me. And it just, the whole time, as soon as you pour it, it's like, whoo!
Yep.
Ooh, blueberries. Somebody brewed something with blueberries. All right. I'm going to give it a 3.75. I'm going to go a little higher than John, but I don't think it's a seek-out beer, mostly because it helps that it's right behind me. But also, even if it wasn't, I don't think it's quite there, but I think if it was bottled and distributed, it'd be pretty decently accepted.
I think so.
For one, it's a brown with a decent body and a lot of flavor.
Right? That
Yeah,
brown,
I did
that
not
brown
expect
base
that for
is
a
awesome.
brown, dude.
It is
And
chocolate.
it's at like 8.5%, 8.8% range.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
good imperial level of ABV. Brown ale with a ton of flavor. Things you don't get. So it's close to that Seek It Out, and I think would be well recepted.
I think I'm going to kind of go with John on this one. The 3.5, I appreciate wanting to give it. I want to give it higher, but on me, the level of drinkability that it has, it'd be tough to put down. Like if this were bottled, it'd be tough to put down a whole bottle. I think. Like you definitely couldn't do more than one. At least I couldn't.
Even with
that's
Matt
the only
and John
thing
being
hedged me
wrong.
back a little bit.
Even with Matt and John being wrong, it's still a 3.75 average.
Very
I did that one
respectful.
in my head.
Nice.
That's not bad.
Well done, bud.
Definitely
it's a
higher
good
than our
score.
last beer that we made.
Oh, what'd you do last time?
Do you remember what we did?
This was a hazy, right?
Yeah, we did an
Yeah.
IPA with a ridiculous amount of different hops in it.
Yeah.
So we had Galaxy in it. We had
Citra,
Wakatu.
Wakatu.
We had like 3 or 4 different hops in it. It was a solid beer, but
Yeah.
not quite.
Now, our next one that we're brewing this Saturday.
That's not one of our beers, technically. That's them brewing. We're just...
No, we actually, I came up with the recipe with
Oh.
them. Like,
Yeah,
I'm part of it. I'm in there. So if one of us is in there, we're in there. But it is a Belgian Golden Strong.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't think I could be
Because
there,
they've not
but
brewed one of these. This is a new recipe. So,
I'm excited.
And real quick, is because we're getting a little time crunch down. Russ
Bye,
says he's got to
Russell.
bounce. Yep. Hey, appreciate you in here, buddy. And he says, fun fact, tofurkey is made about 30 minutes from the bunker. So,
ooh.
Speaking of
Who's
Russell,
the
guys,
one?
Russell works for Turfs Up Radio. Make sure you listen to him on Mondays through Fridays from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern, except Mondays. Don't go till 9 o'clock because that's when we're done. But listen to Russell on Turfs Up Radio. He has a lot of cool guests, including John on Thursdays. Technically the Two Beerded Guys, but I'm rarely there. Matt's there more than I am, I think.
Yeah.
But listen to him. It's a great show. He has all sorts of really cool guests on. He had like a psychic medium on recently.
Yep.
Tommy Icarus.
Yeah, there's been some great musicians, including local here, Tommy Icarus, that have all participated and been on the show. He's a lot of fun. He's a great dude. The music-wise, you're going to hear every style you could possibly enjoy, no matter what kind of person you like music-wise. You're probably going to have at least a couple songs in your range, because he'll play anything from Hank Williams Jr. to all of a sudden the newest rap song to some classic rock to some Tool, he sits there and just kind of bounces off the walls, and it's a lot of fun. And they are huge for us. Turfs Up sponsors our Two Beerded Guys Drunken Movie Reviews, and they're the ones that pay for the podcast rights for us. So we're on all channels. Apple, basically wherever you find podcasts, we're there. Apple, Apple, Spotify. I've seen it on Amazon. We're everywhere.
We're on Amazon? Shit, we've arrived.
Whoa.
On their podcast stuff, yeah.
Damn.
So make sure you check that out, our podcast, as well as Turfs Up Radio, because they are an amazing sponsor. You can find them on the right side of your screen right now, actually. Turfs Up Radio.
With Hecubus.
Yeah.
Cat Owen.
The whole thing's there.
Yeah.
We're on top of it. Look at us.
Yeah, look at this.
But it is the end of hour number 1. Thank you guys for listening. We'll be back in like 2 or 3 minutes. John
How long
has to
takes
go
John to
say
pee?
night to the kids, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But dad life. But we'll get back.
He's got a dad bod to go with that dad life.
I just got the bod.
Man, that was some like crazy aggressive confirmation, wasn't it? Like, yeah, he has got that dad bod too. Look at this.
But we got 4 beers.
He works hard to keep that body.
He does.
I do. I work hard to keep the shape.
You know,
We
just
have-
here keeping it weird.
We have 4 beers coming up next hour. I think I'm looking forward to 3 of them especially.
Yeah.
We got some powerhouses from Indiana and Deviate and Windmill coming up. We have River North, which is one of our show's favorites.
A national powerhouse.
And then a brewery we've never had in B52, and I believe out of Texas, that was given to us by our friend Mike Lawton at Indie Craft Brew. Thank you, Mike.
Nice.
And thank you, B52, for kind of giving Mike a few samples to spread the word with. So we appreciate you guys as well. We'll be right back on TBG_Ops Guy.
My dog being Q.
With us today,
Erin Donovan.
and behind the camera, the one, the only,
I'll scream Matt.
we're the Two Bearded Guys. We'll see you in a few.
I like it.
We have fun.
We do.
We start off the show with our lighter beers and our much lighter, like family-friendly opening theme song, and then we have we're getting into the heavy shit, so here's a heavy song.
You know that song? It was Too Much Metal for One Hand. Just so you know.
Yes. Yes. I love it.
Too much metal for one hand.
Some quick break catch-ups. Kevin said, "Good night, guys and gal." Apparently, he's got to bounce. Pleasure having you on, Kevin. And Carrie says, "Ready for hour 2. Got an Alchemy Distillery Manhattan with a Luxardo cherry." He's getting gourmet over there.
Nice.
Fancy.
Alchemy solid.
Fancy.
Welcome back. Anyone that hasn't ever watched our Hour 2, that was our Hour 2 theme song brought to us by Tommy Icarus. A good friend of ours from the area, plays some great music, plays all sorts of different styles of
Not
music. He
normally
actually
metal.
doesn't normally play much metal,
No.
but he made
Apparently,
that for
sadly,
us
because he's really good at it.
on the bequest of Mudhog here.
Yeah.
It's
Good.
great for Hour 2. No, it's a lot of fun. It's definitely a more upbeat, just kind of, let's go. We're going to have some more fun kind of song.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening on TBG_Ops Guy.
Mudhog being Q.
With us today is our guest,
Erin Donovan.
behind the camera,
I'll scream that.
and it's time to drink some more. Woo! Slide those glasses on over here.
Nice. Let's go.
So, John, while I'm pouring this real quick, what's your favorite kind of cheesecake?
I know the answer.
Cheesecake with beer?
No, I figured you'd say all of them.
That's fair.
No, the only reason I asked is because Erin makes amazing cheesecakes.
So the right answer is going to be an Erin Donovan cheesecake.
I massacred the last one I got to enjoy.
Oh yeah, was it the s'mores one or was it the
No.
shit? Which one was it?
The espresso.
Oh, the espresso. Yeah,
It was so good.
Yeah.
Oh, the Algiers did make a strong run on the cheesecake game not too long ago.
The who?
Algiers, Kevin?
Atwell.
Atwell's, yes.
Yeah.
Kevin threw me off.
Valerie and Kevin Atwell.
Yes, Atwell, sorry.
But no, that was,
Yeah.
Erin likes to make cheesecakes with beer in them. And
Yep. Yeah, that was the KBS espresso is what I made that beer with.
it was so good.
And I used
Oreo crust, right?
it was an Oreo crust, and then I topped it, or actually I mixed in the tiramisu dust
Okay.
that you put on the top.
Yeah.
It was so good,
my
dude.
God.
And a little bit of
It's been
hazelnut.
a
She's with little Bobby De
Yeah.
Niro.
I was giving it the chef's kiss.
No.
So we're drinking the single,
That
double,
sounds so
triple,
good.
Belgian-style double IPA out of Windmill Brewing Company, one of the powerhouses recently here in Indiana, out of Dyer, Indiana.
Like a 5 seed, right?
Single hopped with citra, notes of tropical fruits and stone fruits on the nose with a hint of banana and clove from the Belgian ale yeast. Finishes a little sweet with lots of big fruitiness from the citra hops.
I didn't realize this was Windmill when I picked up.
Yeah, no, looking at the can, I never would have guessed it was Windmill, just from their typical art that I'm used to.
I didn't until I went to line them up. Well, when I went to tag them, when I took the picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
It's got a lot of that clove spice to it.
I picked it because it was an IPA, which we needed one more, but it was a Belgian.
It was a different style. We
Yeah,
had
that's-
we had 3 very different styles of IPA today.
That is very interesting. Like,
Huh.
Yeah.
that's. I don't think I've had a beer really like that one that.
Shocker, Windmill did something weird and different.
Yeah, I
God,
mean,
I love them.
not
Man.
just. Yeah,
I
that
didn't know that.
Belgian-y, tasty IPA thing. Like, this is.
Like you said, that clove, almost a pepper sort of.
Yeah.
Like not necessarily a black pepper, but that in that family, in that.
Little malty sweetness.
Yeah,
Getting a
that one
little of
is
the fruit
malty.
coming through. That is... I'm not upset.
Nope.
They've been killing it lately, though. Windmill, the rep Chris Knight kind of reps the entire state, make sure everybody has their fix on their Windmill beers. Great dude, but he's kind of introduced us to a lot of Windmill, and this beer is just pretty... I'm not upset.
No, I think it's a solid beer. I don't know with that heavy clove, spice, pepper flavor in there how much of it I could drink.
I could easily drink a can.
Yeah.
I just might not be...
I would want to
Knocking
pair this
back
with a
5 or
food.
6 of them.
Like I would
Yeah,
want to
this is
eat something with
that I
it.
would eat while I'm drinking.
What would you pair it with?
Ooh.
Oh, burger from Kuma's, please. And
Oh.
Yeah, no, yeah.
with those
That would be
hand-cut
good.
fries, God.
That would be good.
Yeah,
That would be good.
Yeah, I would. I'd sign up for that.
I'm gonna seriously when they open back up, dude. I
can't wait.
I'm gonna make people feel uncomfortable. The sounds I'm gonna make while eating that food.
Hence why when we go to Chicago, all the places we could eat, we're still going to eat.
We're still
at
going to
Kuma's.
Kuma's, yeah.
We
'Cause
miss it.
it's been closed since before November. Like it's been at
Yeah.
least October,
October.
some point in
It's
October
been-
onward.
it's been
Like,
too long.
So our Kuma's
It
Corner
really
had
has.
a fire in the kitchen.
and the worst thing is like I get this jonesing for a burger. I'm like, nothing's gonna beat Kuma, so I was like, go to White Castle, McDonald's just to get like
There's
a
a
burger
few
fix.
decent
I was gonna say there's actually as much. I like Kuma's for what I would call gourmet burgers, but if you want just like a greasy, solid, randomly awesome burger,
Yeah, my
White
There's-
Castle?
there's
Yes.
actually on 10th Street. There's like this little like hole in the wall Chicago hot dog and burger place,
What's it called?
kind of near Blackacre. It's literally called Chicago. It's like honestly, it looks kind of sketch.
Well, you
but
did
I-
So it's amazing food.
You did say 10th Street.
yes, I did say 10th Street. Or maybe it's Washington. It might be Washington. I keep messing
Chicago
the two
hot
up.
dog.
Tomato, potato.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, sketch
I
level's
think
the
it's
same.
like
Yeah.
Chicago hot dog and deli, but it's the same. Yeah, it's like a couple blocks down from Blackacre and Collector's Paradise. It's one of the places I go for my nerd stuff.
Probably nearby
You're
the...
a nerd? Whoa.
She's on this show.
I mean,
Why do you think I gave you that glass? I thought you would love, because it's the Untapped for Conan the Beer Barian. Like, it's an Untapped profile. Like, that is too amazing.
it's beautiful. I'm a fan.
I figured you would be.
But yeah, they I don't know what the hell they do to the bun, but like it's just like a flavorful burger.
I've heard of like there's a new place open here called California Burger that's supposed to be like on
Never heard
like
of
the
that.
south or the I think it's south side, and it just opened January-ish, and they have like a line out the parking lot around down the block, usually like an hour or two wait. I'm like, this must be some good.
I mean,
freaking
Googman
burgers.
House has that sometimes, too, and that doesn't mean they're good. Oh, did I say that out loud?
Shots fired.
Damn, my bad.
Man, someone sent Goodman House some aloe.
I may be part of a beer page on Facebook that is up Googman's ass lately, and it's gotten to the point where I felt like somebody needed to knock down a peg. I'm sorry.
Shots are being fired.
Carrie asked a fair question. Does the burger have a good mouthfeel?
It does have a wonderful mouthfeel. I had one called the Al Bundy
Drink
that
Bundy.
had
It's. I mean, I'm sold there. I just want
Keep
that.
going, keep going.
It
The
had-
Al Bundy.
it had a chicken finger and an onion ring and bacon and the sauce. I think it's CBD sauce is what it's called. Not what you're thinking, but it's not that kind of sauce. But
It's
God,
THC sauce.
oh my god. Like again, I don't know why Melissa takes me anywhere because I make some of the most.
Why do we
awful
not have
noises.
Erin on more often? like she's honestly one of my favorite guests.
Let's
Like,
go ahead and
We
rate
get to
this
nerd
beer.
out about beer and food
I
and
will.
archaeology and history and oh my god.
We'll go ahead and rate this beer, then we can get back into nerd bits. This, again, is the single, double, triple Belgian-style double IPA from Windmill Brewing Company.
Oh, you do go first.
Aaron, you are first to rate today.
Well, I'm not usually a fan of the Belgian style, but I do really like this. So I'm gonna give it a 3.75
Okay, it's a solid score
Yeah,
from Aaron.
because even though I would not do the Belgian usually, I usually give those about a 3. So this is being very generous for me.
I am not going to give it a 4. I think it's very good. Not quite to seek it out for me. So I'm going to agree with Aaron on 3.75.
God damn it! Every
Oh,
fucking
you
beer
do
tonight.
it, do it, bud, do it.
It's
Just
3.75.
join us. Join us.
I think they did a fantastic job.
One of us.
Oh,
One of
sucks. I really don't know what's
One of
going
us
on.
is sus.
No, I think like you don't really see a lot of Belgian IPAs. At least I don't, and because the flavors are
I was gonna say,
not
I've seen
necessarily
that.
complimentary.
Especially a Belgian IPA that's actually made to be a Belgian IPA, and the
Right.
name wasn't slapped on it because there was an infection.
because it got
That's
affected.
what it said. Yeah.
This was clearly made to be this way.
Yeah.
You could tell by the flavor profile there was no off flavors to it.
Yeah.
That was true Belgian yeast flavor, not,
Yeah.
oh shit, we got an infection that tastes a little bit like banana. Let's blame it on being a Belgian.
Yep.
No, this was very clearly made to be that way.
So I think they pulled it off. It's not necessarily my favorite beer, but I think what they did, fantastic.
Off-screen Matt? Not that you count.
Not that I count.
You matter. You matter.
You matter, unlike what Kelly said.
No matter about you don't count.
Yep.
Thank you. See, that's all it took, Kelly. If you're still watching.
Told him one night it didn't matter while she was here.
Yeah. That cut
I
deep.
can't believe she'd say that to you.
Have you seen her interact with me? I can totally believe that.
Actually, I was gonna say yeah. I was being
Her
facetious.
face went real red again.
Oh, I
Perfect,
bet
Kelly.
it.
Oh, yeah.
Cuse.
Classic
Anyway,
Kelly.
so what would you give it?
Just on bias of personal preference, I'm gonna go 3.5. A little bit lower than you guys. I think it's very well crafted. It's very delicious. It's definitely different. It's unique. It's good. It's just not one that I know I would go for as much, but it's definitely really interesting and fun and good to try.
Yeah.
Like, I'm definitely happy to have had it. I just wouldn't necessarily get it myself, just because I'm the stout guy. So that's my bias. It's my cross to bear. Also, Carrie says Tyler made her snort while trying to drink. Apparently I missed that.
Bunny or my guess is Bunny.
Okay, it might have been that. He just says Tyler made her snort while trying to drink. So don't know which her. Also, Kevin says West 16th Street. I don't know if that's necessarily maybe where we're thinking
where
the
this
burger
place is
joint
at.
is, or if he's throwing another contender in there.
No, I'm on E6. Because
Oh, you are- yeah,
I'm
yeah.
on the east side. Because I moved on up
Moving on up.
to the east side. It wasn't a deluxe apartment. It was a deluxe bungalow, but I digress. It has a driveway, and that's what's important.
Driveway's go a long way.
And a
So-
fenced yard.
That burger, the Al Bundy you were talking about, reminds me very much of this drunk food truck we used to have at Purdue. They made these ridiculous hot dogs and sandwiches, and the one I always used to get had Cheese Whiz, French fries, chicken foot strips, mozzarella sticks, and a hot dog all in it with some other crap, but I can't
Wow,
remember.
that is-
Marinara.
If you do
Marinara
not
was in
get
it.
the food sweats,
No, if
you're
you do not get a
doing it
heart
right.
attack,
I'm
from
telling you
that-
what, get hammered at the Purdue bars, hit up that place, which was literally on my way home. We would stop and get it. It was cash only, unfortunately, so sometimes I had to go to Taco Bell, darn. But
where they knew your order
when
for
I had
you.
cash, I'd straight up, I'd run over there and be like, I want! And they'd be like, yeah, you do. Like, we know what's going on, you fat ass.
They knew your order as well.
Yeah. And there was drunk food between bars and my apartment, and I was within walking distance of all of the above. There was a lot of places that knew my name.
Speaking of Windmill and Chris Knight, he says
What up, Chris?
that's a big favorite. Words. That's a big favorite, as some of our OG fans haven't brewed it in 2+ years.
Ooh,
Was that can that old?
No.
that's pretty good.
And
We didn't
it
know about Windmill 2+ years ago.
No.
didn't get on the beginning, but it's a single hopped double IPA with Belgian triple yeast, hence the name.
Okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't say that.
Flavors are there.
Yeah, that's the first Windmill that I've had. So I'm
Oh,
definitely
we've
gonna,
had a lot of
I
Windmill.
was
If
gonna say,
you-
I'm definitely gonna seek them out.
Yeah,
now.
if you see anything, we've never had anything that has not been at least good. Like,
Where the fuck did
I don't
get
know where
this
we
thing?
got it from. Yeah, I don't know.
We just found it in the fridge, but see, we didn't even know about Windmill until, because Matt had it before, but the first time John and I found out about
It was on
Windmill
the
was
show.
on this show.
Yeah.
So, I don't know how we got a 2-year-old beer, but it was tasty as shit.
Yeah.
oh, maybe he meant that they brewed it for the first time in like 2+ years.
Maybe.
Yeah, we brewed it again recently. He said.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, that's
Ooh.
the way that I took that. I don't know why we'd
That's
imagine
a
we somehow.
hell of a job holding up for 2.5 years.
I was about to
Shit.
bump my score. If that was
Right,
a 2.5-year-old beer, I'm like 5.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
That's
when
pretty damn tasty for 2.5
We got Aaron
years.
on the show, so we excavated a 2-year-old beer out before like someone paved the road.
Actually,
we missed a very good opportunity.
Damn
we have
it.
some old stouts. We have some...
They're what was it? Dogfish Head. Actually, they did a ancient ales series, and I had the Etruscan beer. If you
How
don't know
was it?
anything about the Etruscans, they were pre-Roman Italians, but with big into mysticism. But the beer was delicious. The beer was wonderful. It had like a subtle sweetness to it that was like it was Mediterranean. Like,
So you actually found someone you were on a dig, or
No, this was.
And she popped that top.
Hey, you know what? I have done some questionable shit in my life, but that is definitely not going to be the thing. Because you pop the top and you open an ancient curse and some shit. Have you not seen what happens to archaeologists?
I watched the mummy. I've watched the mummy.
I saw
Have
that
you
Brendan
watched
Fraser.
any movie with an archaeologist? We always fuck shit up.
Did we just figure out our next movie? The Mummy?
It's always curses, man.
Oh.
Archaeologists are the worst with curses.
Oh god. I mean, we could do Indiana Jones.
I thought Teller just got a new movie.
No.
Oh, I did. I got 2 Josh Halls we could pick from.
Actually, before you get into that, I did have a question for Erin.
Okay.
4.
3,
2?
That was just my answer.
1.
All of a sudden the room explodes.
Right.
What?
I don't have an
So one
explosion
of the
button.
things, and I'm going to make this next time that all the Two Bearded Guys can be around, but I bought a log of bologna
Oh,
that I'm
yeah.
going to throw in the
yeah.
smoker.
Oh my god.
I'm
If
so
you never had
excited.
it, it's the best
Have you never
smoked
had
meat.
smoked bologna? It's so good.
I mean,
That's
my
a sigh
people
of
are
no.
from East Appalachia. Do you think I have not had fried bologna
Hey,
of them?
if you smoke bologna and then fry a slice, oh.
So I'm really kind of like, I'm going to
We're
do this,
doing
but I
that.
really don't know what's like,
It's
how I should, if I should dress it up at all, or what other sides I should do. I mean, it feels like
smoked, and then we
we
take
go
the smoke
cheese whiz and
do
things like that,
the
right?
Yeah.
I do love me some fried bologna. I do love me
It's
some
been a while
smoked
since I've
bologna.
been in that situation, but I feel like I can go that route. What do you think?
I think you might be on some.
John's fancifying this smoked bologna. He just mentioned goat cheese.
Dude,
No, I
don't
said
get...
cheese whiz.
Oh,
Well, no,
yeah.
that's
Yeah.
Where did I
wildly
get goat
appropriate.
cheese from?
I don't know.
No cheese whiz. Yeah, if you're gonna smoke it shit, it's almost like you put that shit on some crackers with some cheese.
Yeah, but it's gotta
Easy
be...
cheese. Yes.
It's gotta be the bacon cheddar easy cheese. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
obviously the
That's
best
what-
flavor.
There you go. Everybody just carve a little.
This is A, fat people shit. And B, this is people who maybe in their lives had some times where they didn't have the most money and found the way to be gourmet as shit. And
Oh,
this
yeah.
conversation
Easy
is the
cheese is
epitome.
not gourmet on a budget. Easy
No,
cheese
that's
is
why you
just...
smoke the bologna first. And no, we mentioned cheese whiz first. We didn't go straight to easy cheese. Come on.
Yeah, no, I went easy cheese because
It's easier.
it's easier. I like to work smarter, not harder.
I mean...
This has been such a great episode. We're not done. All right, so our next beer, another powerhouse from the state of Indiana.
Number 1 seed.
Ooh, sorry.
A 1 seed?
Yeah.
If you're a part of a certain beer page on Facebook,
I feel like I just.
Oh,
some
did
shit.
someone like
There-
actually read all...
there is a March Madness bracket going on for state breweries. And
Is it like,
There's certain breweries that were left out, which is bullshit. There's certain breweries that got seedings
got
that
a
is
lot of
bullshit.
feelings about this.
So does John. We've had this conversation already today. But
Are
there's
these
certain-
actual seedings that you
Yeah.
knew off the top of your head, like going into this, Johnny? Just like
I
throwing
know, we
numbers
know.
out.
most of
we
them.
talked for like 15 minutes about how fucking dumb
there's
it is, but
there's one
All
brewery
right.
that hasn't brewed beer until recently in 2 years. That's somehow like a 12 seed, better than Hoplore, Scarlet Lane.
there's a brewery that
Oh
doesn't.
yeah, who?
There's a brewery that
Yeah.
doesn't even brew.
There's a brewery
because
that's closed and probably will never open and doesn't brew anymore. That's on there.
It's
and
like
it's
an
like
8
an
seed.
8 seed. There's
There's it smells of nepotism.
they purposely
other
lined up
I don't
some
know what that is, but it sounds bad. I'm gonna just reel this back in a little bit. I want some
purposely
beer.
lined some breweries up against some,
Let's get some beers.
ridiculously hard ones to knock them out early.
Yeah.
It's fine. Daredevil,
Okay.
Deviate, and Upland are not 1 seeds. Just saying. Anyway,
They're pretty big, though. I'll give them. Like,
Sun
Sun
King
King's
is
a 2.
So is who else? I thought.
I just love that y'all really must be married on a level because you just
Like Sun King's not my favorite brewery, but it's the
Right.
biggest brewery in the state.
y'all been spending way too much time together.
Second biggest, but still.
Well, yeah. All right, Deviate from the norm. Silent Reading, Scottish Strong with graham cracker cinnamon, 9.2%.
I like the sound of that.
Again,
Yeah.
this is here out of Indianapolis. Deviate is a solid brewery, very popular in the beer area around here.
And I am almost ashamed to admit that this might be my first DBA beer.
Listen, they're hit or miss.
Well,
Like, they've got some really good
They
stuff.
have some really good stuff.
Are
The-
they up on 96?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Okay.
best and worst thing about
I
I
DBA,
think that's the location is the problem.
Yeah,
it's just
it's
a
the-
hard place
it's-
for me
yeah,
to
it's
get
west
to.
side.
they don't
What's
distribute,
that?
so if you're not over there, it's just kind of out of the way to get there. But if you get there, it's a really cool little, like, cozy place inside.
It's a
I
fun
like
place to
going
go
there.
in.
It's
Yeah.
on
They've
my,
got
on my
some-
way to something, I
Yeah.
think is what it
Yeah,
is.
they've got some really always awesome new, never repeat themselves kind of beer. A lot of
Okay.
experimental, like crazy stuff.
I
So it's
do
an
like
awesome
that.
place, but if you don't go there, you can't get it.
They've
It's-
got
it's
a
down.
couple
Except unless
cool employees.
like they will make appearances at
Christian
Beer
Act.
Fest though, so we did get to see them at
I was
those.
just saying, I thought it sounded familiar. I knew I knew.
But they do have beers that are out of
Yeah,
this park good.
amazing. Yeah.
Out of this park good. They'll run into some that are really good, but then they're just not as consistent as I would. If
That's the
I'm
biggest issue.
If I were
Oh,
seeding a bracket,
nice.
I want to go more with consistency. And
This
even though
smells like-
Sun
For a
King's
tough-
not my
yeah.
favorite,
They're consistent.
you know exactly the product you're getting from them almost every time.
Yeah.
I will give them the benefit of the
coffee
doubt with
in
that
the
though,
morning.
is they're
Yeah.
doing so much random off the wall
Oh, yeah,
flavorful
no.
stuff that I respect the fact they're just swinging for the fence and trying different things and not repeating, so it's not all going to be home runs.
It's like beer YOLO, you know.
Yes,
Yeah,
but at
yeah,
the
yeah,
same
they're
time,
good.
If
for
you
a
didn't make
brewery
it,
to
might as well
become
try it. Okay.
for a brewery to become one of my favorites, I need at least 4 beers that are just always there.
That's not deviate.
No, but you get what I'm saying. Like I just want 4 cores.
This is a better one.
Oh, I
This
believe
is-
it.
it's
The
pretty
smell
solid, yeah.
already is.
Yeah.
I
Like I
love
was
the nose.
Yeah, like I was telling him, it smells like my coffee in the morning. Because I go
Mixed with a little caramel.
a little cinnamon in the morning.
Now I'm going to be curious to see what John thinks because he and I have the same
Ooh.
cinnamon
I think they did the cinnamon
apprehension
pretty well in this.
but
I-
this is done really well.
I think they did it
Yeah.
real well.
It's definitely better than some of the cinnamon I've had in some beers.
It's not that
Compliments the
cinnamon.
Solid Scotch. It's a solid body for a Scotch.
It really
Very
is.
soft mouthfeel.
I'm not mad about this. This is done really well.
Very creamy, very soft.
This is one that they knocked out of the
Yeah,
park.
this is one, like we said,
Creamy beige.
At 9+, this is a pretty smooth 9.
yeah, this is a very smooth 9.
It doesn't drink like 9.
No.
I don't know if I'd say DUI shelf, but
Well,
it's
no,
we,
I
totally
like
line.
we pretty much established it pretty much has to be over 10 to get on the DUI show.
Fair enough. I mean, 9's not far, at least, but...
DUI shelf.
So it's the
The
Ugly
sneaky
Pete
drunk.
DUI shelf. So Pete Farrar. It is basically...
See, Water Performance Technology at the title page on your right.
It is the only... It is a beer that's over 10%,
Okay.
but goes down basically like water. One of those where...
Whoa.
Or like you're drinking... Like if
Yeah,
it's
you
Big
don't
Barrel
like-
Stout, tastes like you're drinking chocolate milk or coffee or whatever it is. Goes down so smooth.
And
Yeah.
you stand
And then
up.
you're
You
like,
stand
oh,
up,
shit.
and then you fall
Yep.
down.
You're like, at
Yeah.
tops, this drink's like a 7.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a 12. Fall
That's one
floor.
of those where you
know, one of
drink-
those.
Did that to me the first time I had it.
Back in the day,
Yeah.
Old Blue. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, I had a. It
Cliff
was,
did that to me back in the day.
Well, Cliff, you never knew what you were drinking, so 6, 10. It was one of the.
Yeah,
no
open
idea.
mic night that it was one of the first ones I went to, and
Speaking of books and brews, though, I am going to cut you off because I want to hear about you meeting someone and then donating or giving them your clothes one time when you walked into Books and Brews.
oh, actually, I think that was the same night. That was the Gloop night. It might have been the Gloop. Hell,
Because to me, this story is the perfect like Erin just being Erin
It
story.
really is.
So why don't you tell our listeners what happened?
Yeah, tell me the other side of the story. Yeah.
But you have to start with what happened was...
what had happened was, I was at UPUI at the time, and I'd gone to Books and Brews like a couple times before for the movie nights, but never had gone for an open mic. So I went to the open mic and talking to Andrea, and Brian comes in and starts talking about him having to go to a wedding, and I, me being me, and it's like, oh, you need to like this. I was wearing like my vest and paisley, green blue tie, and like my blue
Almost shows up.
Oh,
You-
yeah.
you get the idea of what you're holding there, John.
Oh yeah, I was looking smexy, as my sister says.
Get the little kid out of the picture.
Is that some, like, Hispanic in
And-
there, or...
Yeah. I think at first we were like, oh, well, you could use this tie, dude. And then it like, well, you need the vest if you have the tie because it really
Ties the outfit together.
ties the outfit together. It's like,
Like
oh,
that
wait,
rug.
no. Shit. Can you get this color blue before then? And luckily I'm built like a linebacker, so like, so it was like, it got to the point where I was like, shit, dude, you need the whole outfit. Here you go. And he was like, I was like, you know, hey, you can borrow this, give it back to me. I trust Andrea. I'm her TA at this point, you know. She fucks up, I know where she lives, kind of situation. At least where she's got to go to school.
Right.
You get me a shirt, I'll let you borrow this. And so, yeah, sure as shit, he bought me, what was it, the Aldous Huxley, the brand,
Okay.
Brave New World, because it was the green.
Yep.
And I was like, ooh, I like that. Okay, I'll take that one. And yeah, so I literally gave him the shirt off my back.
Did you ever get it back?
I did, because again, I knew where he had to come to Books and Brews to work.
Because you knew where she lived and where he worked.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
Gotcha.
Her grave was hinging on the fact that I was getting that shirt back here.
It's just, to me, it's the most Erin thing in the world. Oh, you're going to a wedding? I don't know you, but you would look good in this, so
Here you
go.
Yeah, it's a fantastic story. I think when Brian told me that story today, I'd never heard it before. And it was just, he's going to this wedding and they're asked to dress up, but dress up like in a crazy weird way. He didn't realize, and here's the funny part, like he looked like
yeah,
that's
he
a
was
fancy,
stressed,
that's a
man.
that's a vest and a jacket.
You look good.
He looks good with the hat. It was a
Gays
pagan
have
wedding,
style, honey. The gays have
but
style.
it was a pagan wedding.
All the gays have style.
Yeah.
Not just the guys.
All the gays.
We may rock a lot of flannel, but when we gotta dress clean, we can get clean.
I just love how it's the gays have style. All of the above. All of them.
Yeah,
All
all
of
of them. I am an equal opportunity lover of all the gays.
I love you.
I do.
Oh, this is
All you
such
need
a
is
great
love,
night.
they say.
All you need is love.
And I really love this
Shot
beer.
in
Bringing
Shot
that
in the
shit.
back.
That is a great, bring it back around, Erin. She does this job better than we do.
Most people do.
That's also true.
But seriously, silent reading. Hey,
Yeah, I like
again,
this.
I make fun of Deviate some just because more of what's on the beer pages. And
Yeah,
stuff like that.
they suck them off, and
But they do. We've had good beer on the show from them.
yeah.
We love a lot of their dark stuff, especially this Scottish was fantastic. It drinks a lot lower than 9.
Yeah.
You could easily down a few of these.
Yeah, I'd eat that with red
Easy.
meat.
Oh,
Or I drink that